Sorry, squad. My Streamlabs crashed. I don't know why it crashed, but it did. Whoops. Sorry about that. Let me just get chat back up. I'm gonna have to put a thumbnail on this stream as well. I'm gonna have to redo everything, bro. Why is it saying connect your encoder to go live? Bro, Stanley heard me say vent and ended the stream himself. Let me think it's taking a weird route. Bro, things have taken a weird route. You're so correct. Alright, let me just get yeah, I do apologize for that. I don't know why that happened. Streamlabs just decided to drop everything to 0 frames a second and killed the stream. There we go. Okay. So, we good now? Right, so I can't remember what you were saying. So I think I do think some of this, like, I think this is real. I think this is a real, like, devlog almost. What is this? She was a bit earlier known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and measured in another part of the game. God damn, what is that? Yeah, it's a part of the Zending. I would probably leave on the right to describe what color they pulled. Ah. Well, Zending went from any intro to the fourth version of the ending. Before it was completed, so I managed to before launch. Right, okay, cool. Freedom ending. Freedom exists in beta. Alright, okay. Countdown desk. We don't know we haven't got the countdown ending yet. Monster room elevator. Oh yeah. Countdown room. Yeah, we haven't been in here yet. This is something we have not done. Freedom ending. Yeah. Boss's office. Nice, nice. Okay, this is a pretty cool museum. I'm liking it. The lounge, the underground.
Through the green door. Stanley pushed.
Narration outtakes. He recorded dialogue for it 3 separate times.
Nothing there. Shoot. Well, try the other one then.
So that's peak. Velvet Cat Jazz. Oh, it's AI. Devastating.
Stanley pushed the big red button. Now look closely, Stanley. See how it jumps in the...
Office clock. Nice. They're always set at 20 past 11 for some reason. Right. I think we've seen everything there is to see here. Can we... Yeah, exit. Unless... Is there something up here we haven't seen? So look, we're winning the levels on said David the Writer's audition piece. Ah. Oh, we're not raiding it. It's AI. We're not doing that. Why has this one got like the green filter on it? Okay, bro. Yeah, we've seen all that. That's with like the money spread and stuff. All right. Okay. Well, we got to raid Stanley.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay. I guess I'm turning a Stanley parable off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Oh, we're back here again.
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's
Wait, what happens if I actually... If I actually press quit? Does this... No, there's only 2 narrators. Oh, that was too late. Oh, no, it's the same woman. Same woman. Well, guys, Stanley's dead. But it's all just a bad dream. Well, okay, so that's ending number 5, then. So it's different. Nah, there we go. So, guys, big day. We are officially over 10% of the way through the game. It only took us an hour and 45 minutes. Right, I just want to see. It's from Mount Ebert. Nice reference, bro. Nice reference. I want to know how we can see how many things we've done. Like, how do we know how many ending points we've got? Wait, I've just had a thought. I've just had a thought. You know how we can open and close some doors? Do you think maybe we can just close our door here and not have to play the game?
But Stanley simply
We
couldn't
can.
handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
True.
I will be happy.
Yeah, I'll be happy forever.
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
Right.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh. Right, okay. Okay, well, that's an ending, because we've restarted. So that's 6. Look at us going there. 6 out of 46. Only 40 endings left. Well, okay, we might as well do the
How
actual
wonderful.
ending.
Stanley was
Wait, what?
alone. Finally.
It's different dialogue.
This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What's going on out here? Can you guys hear this too? It's like there's lawnmowers or something. Right, let's
When
actually
Stanley
just do
came
everything
to a
normal.
set of 2 open doors, he
Wait,
entered the
no,
door on
there's
his
something
left.
else we need to do as well. We need to pay a visit to
Yet
someone.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might... Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
646
so he turned around
46
and got back
7
on track.
Courage is 7 name, so Kurt is the ending, the next thing is 7, so Kurt's 7 years old. I'm 7 years old, guys. I'm 4 years old.
There was nothing
You
here.
were the youngest
No
person
choice to
ever.
make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
Do I just sit
No
in the broom
reason
closet?
to still be here.
There's whole ass flowcharts for this. Yeah, oh, it's a complicated game.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
We're doing nothing, bro.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it
Okay, guess
didn't
what?
occur
Yeah,
to
what,
me,
man?
because
What?
literally,
What?
this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Are you
I
sure?
never would have thought to mention it.
What is bucket? No.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
I will be
I hope
saying
your
that to
friends find
everybody
this
I know.
concerning.
Stop. What do you mean stop?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is
So look at the
addicted to
wiki.
drugs and hookers.
I wasn't looking at the wiki.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave.
Okay, look on the
because
shelf.
there's
Yeah,
nothing
what's on the
here
shelf? What's on the
when
shelf?
A physical malady of some sort
Duct tape.
shut
Oh,
down
hell
your
yeah, duct
central
tape.
nervous system, and you collapsed on the keyboard.
So, never mind.
Well, in a situation like this,
Yeah, man,
the
we're doing broom
responsible
closet
thing is to
ending. There's
alert
nothing I
someone
can do. I've
nearby
just got to sit
so
still
as
for a
to
bit.
ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming. So
God, how does
the
duct tape
irony
stick?
and
Stick. You did
insightful
astrophysics and
commentary of
gravitational
this
plans together and
game is
events
not
from
lost
stuff, so
on
what that
them.
tape?
All right.
So, like,
When
the
you've done
tape's
that,
really
just step out
sticky,
into the
yeah?
hallway.
So... The tape's really sticky. Through the whole stream. Yeah. Nah, I think we've done enough in the broom closet.
Second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Don't worry, man. I got you.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
So
Perhaps there's a
also
monkey
fair with
nearby
other
who can
things,
hand the
amongst
controls
others.
to. A
Right.
fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, I'm ready. No, I changed my mind, actually. You know what that means. Yeah. Kelto's a proton diffuser? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Alright, I'm a little bit stuck here. I don't know how to get broom closet ending from here. Is something else meant to happen, or do we just sit here forever? That stuff on the shelf. You can't interact with anything. Can you do that? No, you can't. Interact with the broom. Oh, true, good point. Can we interact with the broom? No, we can't. I feel like we haven't got it. I feel like we haven't gotten it. You know, we'll come back to this later. Maybe it'll be like boarded up or something. I think that's how it was when I played, because I did sit in the room.
Coming to a staircase,
I want to know what
walked
happens if you go
upstairs to his
downstairs.
boss's office.
Oh, this is different.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
It's a loop.
All because he believed everyone.
How do people know what's up from down?
His boss would think
gravity.
He was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself,
gravity
maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Good point, like, bro, how?
Doors close automatically
about
behind
water
him
or space when there's no
wherever
gravity? They don't know what's up or down. We
these
still
rules
know
were
in
starting to
water
look pretty
because
familiar.
it's
Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to
we
himself.
use
this is all
there's
too
fluid in our
strange.
ear
This
that
can't be
regulates
real.
that. And
at
if we
last, he came to the
lay
conclusion that had been
if
on
we
the tip
just
of
like
his
don't do
tongue.
anything in
He
water,
just
we
hadn't found the words for
like
it.
sink
I'm
and stuff. So we still know what the gravity's like there.
This is all
But
a
in
dream.
space, you don't know. In space, there is no
What a
direction.
relief Stanley felt
Space is
to have
directionless.
finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much
What's
fun,
going on, bro?
And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Yeah, Stanley's having a mental breakdown, bro.
Describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely.
Guys,
surely,
I think
if
Stanley's having a mental breakdown. I think we've got to help him out.
He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin. The press of the
really calming.
mattress
It
on
is
his
quite
back.
calming.
The fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up.
Kurt, do I know the red grin grumble? No, I don't.
I'm
I
through
don't.
with this dream. I wish it to be over.
My friend, it's not a
Let me
dream.
go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Bro, what wife?
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Yeah, Stanley's okay. But he's not, because it's not a dream.
Stanley began
Too
screaming.
busy right now.
Please,
Having a
someone
stream.
wake me up.
Yeah,
My name
thanks
is
very much,
Stanley.
Scarf.
I
Thanks for
have a
stopping by.
boss. I have
We'll
an
see you
office.
soon.
I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
And everything went black.
What? Oh. Can't spell wife without E. True.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What? No, it's not. It's Stanley.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Dude!
And although she
They killed Stanley!
to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
Stanley fell
I
dead in
know what is
Detroit.
real and
Yeah.
what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Teabag. No, bro, he's dead. We can't do it. Yeah, I was gonna say lucky. Don't. Yeah, bro, we can't be doing that. Oh well, that's ending 7. There is so much to this game. We are now like a 7th in. It's like
All of his
6. It's just
co-workers were
updated.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of
Wait,
two
I was
open
thought-
doors,
I
this
was
was not
thought,
the
what
correct way
if-
to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
What if we
Perhaps
go
he
this
wanted to
way, but
stop
we
by
don't
the
go to the
employee
main
lounge
entry?
first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand,
Sorry, down the elevator.
majestic,
In the main, sorry.
perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Maybe, if we go, maybe it's
And
a
so
sign
he
we missed it.
detoured
Yeah?
through the
There was something
maintenance
about a
section,
vent.
walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I don't think there's anything extra here. I think we can just genuinely walk. So I'm gonna go broom pool, was it? Yeah. So where does this take us? Oh, I guess we'll never know. Wait. Oh, it takes us here. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Guys, you know what we can
Feeling
do
a
then?
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
Yeah,
Not again. I won't be
the
part of
fruit
this. I'm not going to
closet.
encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
I'm done. Right, so what if we
Coming
go
to a
up?
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Obviously, we got to stop off at the executive bathroom. Extreme bathrooms? Hey, walk down. Yeah, true. Yeah, extreme bathrooms. That's a good. Oh. What? I didn't know we could go through these doors. Can you get out of there? Okay. Right. Do we go up or do we go down, chat? I kind of want to know what up's looking like. Let's go up. Oh man, this music's fire. Why are these papers got like blue highlights? Oh, it's difficult, more raw damage for less. Ah, it's alright, it's fine. Wait, we're here. Weren't we just here? What if we say down? Okay, let's go down, guys. Let's go down. Panda is different. Is it? Can you hear the narrator singing? It doesn't go anywhere. No, that's the same. The elevator doesn't do anything. I don't think, at least. Yeah, no, nothing
Stepping
happens.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered.
What was the code
aloud
again? Was it
to
2845?
He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible.
Shut up,
he
man.
didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Yeah, you're right, mate. I don't.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh, no, it's kind of fire. We went up and down to the back of the floor.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Right, so what I want to know this time is if we start doing the escape and then walk back, is there any different, like, changes?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written, but of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Right, well, I guess we're actually playing the game now.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh my
What
goodness,
horrible
bro.
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Blue, red, green, yellow, blue. Yeah. Let's turn the cameras
the
on.
monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
And they're all gone.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Purple. Yeah, purple. Alright, let's call the lift.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring
Professor
job?
X,
That
exactly.
his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh, Patrick. Yeah, why would Patrick
No.
Stewart do this?
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Oh, the mind control
Controls
is offline.
labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working.
Wait, what are these?
All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the
One.
cold reality of his past began to
Two.
sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human
Do you think if we
life.
press the buttons
For he
in order,
would
something
dismantle
happens?
the controls once and for all.
So we've done 1 and 2. Oh, there's 3. Is there a number 4 anywhere? Because that's number 5. Wait, is that number 4 up there? That's number 4 up there. Is there a way we can get there? Is this stairwell open? No. Can we make this stairwell open at all? Because we entered from here, didn't we? 4 factorial, bro. Yeah. Well, 3, but 4. Yeah, bro, give it up for 4. Because, yeah, I'm guessing that means we got it wrong. So is there a way we can open the gate to get there? This has, like, console disabled or something. It's hooked into here. This is very interesting. Surely that's got to mean something. Surely there's a way up there. We need to open this gate. Or at least get over this gate. Wait, do you think we can... Oh, no, we can't walk on that bit. Who's Azrael Dreamer? Bro, I don't even know how to start that conversation right now. Wait, there's a big red button here. I'm gonna press it. I can't press it. Alright, I can't press it. Maybe there's something in here. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. Oh,
And when at
nothing's
last he found
on,
the
that's
source
why.
of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place. And
On.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yeah, I
After
did,
they
because I
kept you
not meant to.
enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Ah. Loading mind control
Stanley,
systems. Hell yeah.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were
There's
supposed
17
to let
YouTube
it
channels that
go,
are 100 mil.
Turn the
What?
controls off and leave.
No.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For
So there's
example,
all this stuff
and I
on.
believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
I did
In the
what?
event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your
Wait, all the
story
stuff's
now.
on.
Shape it to your heart's desire.
Oh, I think I know what to
This
do.
is much
I think
better
I know
than
what to
I had
do.
in mind. What
We've
a
got to
shame
get
we have
all the
so
numbers
little
in
time
order,
left to enjoy
and then
it.
we've got to press the
Mere
big red button.
moments until the bomb goes off.
Right, so
But what
1,
precious
2, 3,
moment each
4,
one of
5.
them is. More time to talk about you, about
1,
me, where we're going,
2.
what all this means. I barely know
Yeah, the gate's
where to
open.
start. What's that?
Go, white boy, go.
You'd like to know where your
Exactly.
co-workers
3.
are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna
Yeah, where are the
die.
co-workers?
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them.
What?
I turned off the machine. I set you free.
You erased them.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Where was number 5?
Other
number
times,
5's over here.
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to
Right,
say,
that's all 5.
this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense
3
of
attempts
everything
remaining.
and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite
Enable
rich.
backup
I always
power.
hate to see
What?
it go. But I'm sure
I will go in
what
there.
I come up with on the next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what?
I said a power surge.
I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
How much
These
more?
are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
He's giving me a
Time doesn't
minute.
grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley?
I have
Is it
1
that you
attempt
have
remaining.
No idea where you're going or what
What
you're
could the
supposed to
code
be doing
be?
right now?
0521? No, that can't be something, right?
That something in this room was
01420. There's no. We don't have zeros. There's no zero button.
Button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved?
Fail safe?
Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Wait, these have symbols on them.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep
3.
the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
3.
You're only
What
still
does that
playing
mean?
instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment
Incorrect.
that you're
5.
powerless.
Wait, have I got to
See
find?
you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a
3,
tragedy. You
3,
wanted to control this
4,
world, that's fine.
5.
But I'm going to destroy it first, so you
What?
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life?
Wait,
or will you let
it's
it go
flashing.
peacefully?
I'm gonna try it.
Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
He just iced us out. He just killed us.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to
What
himself.
the hell?
This is what I've wanted all along. I got
Why
what
do
I
all
wanted.
of these say the end?
No matter
The
how
end
hard
is never
Stanley
the
worked,
end.
He couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What if I turn these all off? The end is never the end. Can we try that again? Is there a way to beat it? Awaiting input. Also ending. I don't know
Stanley
if
came
does
to
that
a set
count
of
as an
2
ending?
open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Sure, we'll put it as an ending, but I don't know. Could someone look that up and just yes, an ending. All right, cool. Is there a way to win that? Is that a winnable thing, or is that all scripted?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to
No!
go up to his boss's office. hoping he
No,
might
the
find an
broom
answer there.
closet! Oh well, this is also technically an ending. We've got the broom closet shut. I'm going to tell you if you really want. Don't go into details. Just give me a
Coming to
yes or no.
staircase,
Just give me a
Stanley
yes or no.
walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some
what?
buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
That's no bullshit. Alright, cool. Great. Thank you, because I really would not have liked to have tried to figure that out. I think we'll have just enough. So what I think we're gonna do here,
Stanley walked
we're
straight ahead
gonna
through the
do
large
freedom
door
ending,
that read
and then I want to try a
mind
little speed
control
run
facility.
because of the achievement to get the freedom ending in 4 minutes 22 seconds. I think we'll do those and then stream done.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley
So have we
thought to
actually done
himself.
9 endings?
Did he have
Yes,
the
yes we
strength
have.
to find
Because we
out?
also did broom closet ending.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Just check where we're at.
This
Right.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He
Because it was
couldn't
actually never funny
accept
to say
it.
is-
His own life in someone
I
else's
mean,
control? Never.
We can't
It
get
was
in the broom closet
unthinkable.
anymore.
Wasn't
So,
it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and
right, so
commanded
this
from
time
this
we're gonna
very place.
turn it
And as the
off.
cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery...
And then we're gonna load into a place.
blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet,
Well, look at that, guys.
even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected
We did
on
it.
how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal
Now,
had
I
not
know
been
that
to
we're
understand,
approaching the end of the stream,
but to let
but
go.
you guys know
No
how many
longer
endings
would
are left.
anyone tell him where to
We
go,
could easily
what
get
to
like
do,
4 or 5
or
streams
how
out of
to
this.
feel. Whatever life he lives,
Easily.
it will be his.
So if you
And
guys
that
want to
was
see
all
more,
he needed to know.
I'm down.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped
chat.
through the
I
open
mean, no,
door.
we're not ending yet. We've got like 10 minutes. Look at that.
Stanley
We're
felt
free.
the cool breeze upon his skin. The
Oh,
feeling
what
of
times?
liberation.
I don't know. It'll probably be like
The
Tuesday
immense
onwards.
possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Alright, okay, so that's the actual freedom ending. Okay, right, speedrun time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right, so the way we do this is we just gotta get freedom.
When
Freedom
Stanley
ending
came
in
to a
4
set of
minutes,
two
22
open
seconds.
doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Here's the door, just go.
Thanks, man. See, we need to have completed that the run like a few times already to get that. Because otherwise we have to... He'll give us a speech and everything, which will lose a lot of time.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
Freedom is a
horrible
false
secret
room.
did
It
this
forces nothing
place
into
hold?
it when you eliminate
Stanley
contempt.
thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Lucky, can you not
Each
post
bore the number
your
of an
postcode in
employee
the chat,
in the
please,
building,
bro?
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
So a real postcode. Bro, it doesn't matter, you never know, it could
This
be.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Well, we're nearly there, we're nearly there.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley...
Turn it off, and that's it. That's time. The rest of this is scripted. So we just gotta hope that we did it in time while this final cutscene plays.
Blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes.
Here we go.
He had won. He had defeated the machine.
So yeah, now we just stand in front of this wall
from
now.
someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments
I don't know
away.
how you'd be able to do this
And
quicker.
yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do,
Come on.
or how to
Please, please tell me we've got
Whatever
it.
life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool
We
breeze
somehow
upon
did
his skin,
not get it.
the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley
How are you supposed
was
to get
happy.
this then? In the mind control facility, after pressing the